everybody. So I get a lot of comments about my eyebrows, how I do my eyebrows and all that good stuff. I don't really, when I first started videos, I didn't really do anything to my eyebrows. I didn't really have a need to, just because my eyebrows are just kind of really naturally shaped like this, and I only have to really pluck a few eyebrow hairs underneath my eyebrows. So I was like, well, there's really no point of doing an eyebrow video, because I'm just like, okay, I go and pluck 5 hairs and that's it, you know what I mean? And generally the rule of thumb is, if you have blonde hair, generally you have fine hair. I don't grow very much hair, like on my legs, on my head, you know, even that even counts for my eyebrows. So I don't have to worry about really maintaining like shape, like, you know, maintaining my hair that much, because it's really not noticeable. So I'm kind of lucky in that way, but then again, it is really hard to maintain fine hair. Obviously, if you guys have fine hair, it's really hard to manage, because it is so fine, it's limp and falls and just really annoying. So I am thankful for like that my eyebrows aren't, you know, thick or whatever. So I'm lucky about that. So anyways, I'm like blabbing on. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a video on how I do my eyebrows. I do it differently now. I actually do this probably once a month. I'll do this. I don't, you know, fill them in every day and blah blah blah. Like, this is just kind of what I would do if I was going out for my eyebrows. But I like them. I like when they're a little bit more defined. When I don't really fill them in, they're kind of sparse, and I have to make sure I keep them a little bit on the thicker side. I know it doesn't look really thick, but anyways, I'll get into the tutorial and I'll show you guys how I do it. So if you're guys interested in how I do my eyebrows, then just please keep watching. Okay, so hopefully I stay in the frame for this, but obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, but I did this one first. Basically, what you want to do is you want to concentrate on having your eyebrows, whatever way they decide to fall like this, that they always look in place. Not really high maintenance, like I could get away with, you know, not doing anything to them for a while. As I started to see like the different things I could do with them to make them a little bit more bold and more defining for my face and everything like that, the more I decided to kind of try to do stuff with them. Basically, what you want to do is put your a brush or whatever, something straight, on the corner of your nose, and wherever that hits your nose to your eyebrow right here, that's where you're going to want your eyebrow to start. You're going to, when you hold it to the corner of your eye and to the middle of your iris, pupil, which is the black part of your eye, that's where you're going to want your highest arch to be. And then from your nose to the corner of your eye right here, that's where you're going to want your eyebrow to end. But what I'm going to be using today is, I don't do this every day, but whenever I feel like I want a little bit more bold brows or whatever, these are the things I'm going to be using is Marcel. And I know some people like to use powder, but pencil works fine. You just don't want to press hard and kind of outline your eye. I'm using the Marcel Accent Eyebrow Crayon in Blondine. So it has one side that looks like this, and then the other side, that's a pencil. So it's really light brown, because I'm blonde, so I don't want like a dark brown. It just doesn't work for me. And then also I'm going to use tweezers. I know a lot of people like Tweezerman tweezers, but I got these ones from, I don't like ones that look like this, that are angled like this. I don't find that they work for me, but you know, everybody's different. I really like these ones. They don't have a name or anything like that. I'm using these, which are like sewing scissors, but to maintain my eyebrow. And I'm going to be using Great Lash Clear Mascara. So you can just get like any kind of clear mascara. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pluck any like stray hairs. So I don't have too many. I don't know if you guys can see, but I only have like a few hairs here, like about 10 or something. So basically I'm just getting all my little stray hairs, nothing that's like going into my eyebrow line yet. So a lot of times, some people, they cut into here and then they kind of go like this and then have like a square eyebrow. That doesn't really frame your eyebrow, your eyes very much. So I don't really like to cut into this area here unless you have like a lot of hairs down here, which most people don't really like. Usually they'll start here and then kind of go out like this. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend cutting into here at all. and then just kind of concentrate underneath your brow. I don't like to cut my eyebrows, like to pluck them too short, because I have fine eyebrows, so if I do them too thin, then they just look sparse and they don't look like they're there. So I'm going to do on top here too. I don't think it's really highly recommended to do it on top, but I like to do it just to do the stray hairs. Anything that's going past the corner of my eye. Basically, I'm good for this area. So since we want our eyebrow to hit where our nose starts, like a corner of our nose, I'm just going to pluck a little bit from here, because I like that really nice straight line for our eyebrow. I think it's a lot more defining, just to kind of give my eyebrow a straighter look. So see how it kind of goes up straight? Okay, so now we're going to concentrate on you know, cutting our eyebrows, which sounds like a really weird thing, but this is what I recently started doing and I really like it. So first I'm just going to brush all my eyebrows up with my little brush from my Marcel pencil, and I'm going to take it like this, and see all these little hairs right here? Basically I'm going to trim them. So just like you trim your hair, you trim your eyebrows. So I'm not going to cut right into it, I'm going to just do the very tips. So basically when you brush it straight up, there's going to be no hairs that go past where you want your eyebrow to be. So again, I'll just continue to do this. So just do the very tips and follow your natural eyebrow. See, I'm not cutting like right next to the brush, just the very tips. So basically you want to do straight up from how your eyebrow arches. So this, see, it goes straight like this, so I'm going to want to go straight up. This starts to curve straight up this way, curve this way, and keep going up straight up like this. So there you go, you have that. And then I just brush it down like this, and anything that you see underneath, basically, so whatever way your eyebrow goes, it's not going to look funny. So now it has a really nice shape, so no matter what it gets kind of messy or whatever, it still stays in that shape. And now I'm going to use my pencil, so this Blondine pencil by Marcel, and I'm just going to lightly just go over this corner here, very, very lightly, because I don't want it to look like I'm like, you know, have a unibrow. And I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrow, especially like at the edges, like at the top, just to really define them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Great Lash Clear Mascara, and like I said, in clear mascara, and then just kind of brush up my eyebrows. Dry them off. Sometimes I'll just take this brush, the dry one, and I'll kind of go over it with the dry brush so it's not so liquidy. You don't want to look like you have gel in your eyebrows. So I hope you guys found this helpful. It was requested, so let me know if you guys have any other requests, and I'll talk to you guys later.